Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on Ask Topher episode 2. So I already have enough messages to start my new episode. I'm really excited. Please keep the messages coming. I love to give advice and I hope you guys love hearing my advice. I guess we'll find out with time. And just a reminder, as far as how I go about answering your questions, I just answer them as if I'm in your situation. Alright, my first question comes from Julie. A couple weeks ago I got betrayed by my two best friends. Betrayal. Not a good start. One of them was a guy and we liked each other and kissed and stuff. I was very close to them both and I've taken one of them back to be my friend, but I hate the other one with every bone in my body. That's a lot of hatred towards a person. Seeing him every day at school, it's killing me. I feel like taking him back, but I know that every time I see him, I just feel like crying. But we have many friends in common and he is talking bad about me and I don't want to lose any more friends. Please help. And anytime there's betrayal in a friendship, it makes the other person look bad. And this person is now talking bad about you in front of your other friends. I mean, in my opinion, people who talk bad about other people look bad themselves. And any friend of yours that is no longer going to be your friend just because of what someone else says about you, I don't think they're very much of a friend. So you made up with the other guy, which is great, but unfortunately you don't always keep your friendships through life. So I would just kind of learn from this experience. I mean, you had a great friend at one time, but things went downhill. I mean, depending on how he betrayed you, this relationship may be beyond repair. If I were you, I would hang on to what friends I do have left and just kind of move away. Alright, my next question comes from WhispererRose. It says, my best friend and I have been going on and off since the beginning of 2011. But lately it's been really crazy between us. There are so many secrets between us. She gossips about me right in front of my face, but I don't have the courage to say something. Supposedly she saw something I did, but she won't tell me what it is. Do you have any advice on how to stop so many secrets? In my opinion, someone who's gonna talk in front of you, in front of other people, gossip, aren't really your friend. A friend is someone who would stick up for you if someone was gossiping about you, not feed the fuel to the fire. I would only give my secrets out to her if you're really good friends with her and you can trust her with your secrets. Because unfortunately, secrets, once you tell them, you can never take them back. And if it just so happens that you two aren't friends down the road, then she could easily use these secrets against you. I would just advise you to be careful around this person until you know that you can trust them. And if you do ever get around to trusting her, I would suggest that you initiate a conversation between you two and really talk about everything as far as secrets that you two may have. But really, I want to say just be careful with who you share your secrets with. Alright, my next question comes from Felix2039. So me and my girlfriend kind of just got into it a bit. Well, she said I changed. I agreed with her, but she said I didn't love her anymore when I do. Everyone else told me to move on, and I really didn't like that. So it kind of fueled my fire, and we got things started up again with us. But now she's upset, really upset with me. I try to fix things, and they fall apart. She keeps me on my toes. Is this normal for people to do? What could I do to prevent it? Honestly, I think that you've given your all into this relationship, but nothing is happening. A relationship is all about giving and receiving. You've been giving enough. You tell her that you love her, you try to fix things, but she still is not okay with it. In my opinion, there's nothing more that you can do. And unfortunately, because you have given your all into this relationship and nothing has happened, I think it's time to call it quits. I know you say when other people tell you to stop, it really makes you angry. But I'm just telling this because I really do believe this is what you should do. Unfortunately, not every relationship works out, but you do learn from them. And I think a very important lesson that you learn from this relationship is that relationships are all about giving and receiving. I mean, no matter how many times you try to fix it, if the other person isn't interested, it's always going to fall apart. Alright, my final question comes from Alfa Romeo 944. My boyfriend has made it seem like everything I do is never good enough for him. Nothing I say, how I act, whatever it is just not good enough. Finally, I got to the point where I had to let him know how I felt. And the response that I got was, I guess I want someone just like me. But honestly, how would I do this? It's like nothing I do is good enough. It just makes me wonder, what do I really have to offer? In my opinion, you really need to talk to your boyfriend about this. My only real concern is that if your boyfriend does end up meeting someone that is exactly like him, he may end up leaving you. But I really do think that this is preventable. What I would suggest is that you really sit down and talk to your boyfriend and let him know how you feel. Tell him that you feel like no matter what you do, it's not good enough. I mean, as hard as it is to, feel that, I think it would be even harder to hear that coming from someone that you love so much. So if your boyfriend really does care about you, I think that he's going to take the time and effort to make sure that you do feel appreciated. Because I know if the person I love told me they didn't think I appreciated them enough, I would make sure to put extra effort into making sure they felt loved. But really the only advice I can give you about this situation is just to talk to him about it. But unfortunately, because I don't know what his feelings are, and I can't predict how he's going to react, the situation can play out so many different ways. But really all you need to do is sit down and talk to him about it. Alright, well that's it for this episode. I just want to thank you guys very much for watching. And please guys, don't forget, if you have any questions for me whatsoever, please send them to me here on YouTube. And if you would, please have the word advice in the title so I know which of my messages are related to this video. Let me know what you thought about my advice. Was it good? Was it bad? Please leave it in the comments below. Like I've said before, even though I'm the one talking, it's not just about me. Other people have opinions and advice too, and I want to hear it. I appreciate your time, and I really hope you got something out of this video. And everyone that I helped today on this episode, please let me know how you're doing in the future. I really would like to keep in touch with all of you. Topher out. Blah, 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 blah.